I'll put this in your bag. I'll take this. You go hang out.
8-year-old Jace Anderson found himself on the field at spring training thanks to a very kind gesture by Phillies legend Larry Boa.
First of all, I gave him a ball, and then he said, "Would you sign it?" And I said, "Yeah." And I said, "Who's your favorite player?" And he turned around, and it was JT. And then the dad said, "Is there any way?" I said, "I'll tell you what, JT's cool, man. As soon as he gets done with his running and everything, I'll get him, and we'll bring him through the gate and let him come over there."
Jace was hoping for a JT autograph. He wound up with a day he'll never forget.
It's a new glove. The pocket's not ready yet.
Jace got a catch with the best catcher in baseball. Got to try on Garrett Stubbs' catcher's mask and was JT's shadow for the entire day. His dad couldn't believe how the Phillies went out of their way to make a boy's dream come true.
I hope it registers how much fun and how awesome this was for him. And couldn't have happened without Coach Bo, JT, and Stubby for taking him under his wing for the last 2 hours and showing him all kinds of stuff. Is just speaks volumes about these guys. Never mind being baseball players, but just good dads, good humans. You know, good people.
Good. Let's get the feet squared up. There you go. Turn your toes in and look at this one. There we go.
Bend your knees just a little bit.
Bend your knees just a
little bit.
There you go. We're ready to go.
Now we're talking.
As Jace was getting batting tips from Phillies hitting coach Kevin Long, Phillies Hall of Famer Pat Gillick remembered being a young baseball fan himself and his special day at the ballpark.
Yeah, I had the same thing happen to me when I was a youngster, and that goes back 80 years ago. But I went to the ballpark in Hollywood and had a favorite player, and I got a chance to meet him. And I don't know if it changed my baseball career, but it was one of the more exciting things in my life was to meet a guy that I heard. And at that time there was no TV; it was on radio, and to meet him, it was a thrill.
Your arm warmed up. You want this one or that one?
You could see when the kid's playing catch, he's got a big grin on his face, and it might make his whole life.
Now, when you watch JT on TV now in games, what are you going to be thinking?
I've met him before, and I used his glove.
And you used his glove. Oh my gosh. What did it feel like putting on a major league catcher's glove?
Big. It was big.
I mean, I could just remember when I was that age, being able to have role models and people to look up to. It's just everything. It's kind of what can light a fire in a person, and if I can just a few moments out of my day to spend some time with him and maybe light a fire in him and spark his life that way. I mean, that's a blessing for me to just have that reach and have the ability to do that. So it's something that I really enjoy doing.
Guys like JT, that's what spring training is all about. It's a relaxed atmosphere, but he's great with the fans, and he did a tremendous job, and it made that kid happy as anybody. I'm sure he could hardly wait to get home, and they probably took pictures of him playing catch, and he'd go to school and say, "Hey, look who I played catch with."
Since Jace was skipping school, he needed JT's help with one other thing.
I told him I would sign his permission slip to miss school for him for his teacher. But yeah, I'm glad he got to be here. Glad his teacher let him out of class.
I would just love to see the look on Jace's teacher's face when she sees that permission slip with a JT Realmuto autograph. With the Phillies in Clearwater, I'm Scott Palmer.